see. Everything is charged up. Okay. What else is new? Okay. Hey guys. Hey, you snuck up on me. Hey, Infinite One, Awakened One, Infinite Awakened, Smiley Glow, Tamara, Joanne, Z Phase. Yay. Amy Westgate, Watts, AWW. Hey, Tony. Tarad, howdy. Shannon, good evening, everyone. Wow, so cool, man. So cool to be here today with you guys, with the family, man. Welcome home, everyone. Welcome home. Glad to have you back. Yeah, it's been a busy day for me, and hope you guys have had a great day. I got some sea glass. I talked to Dr. Mel twice. We did 2 meetings with Dr. Mel. We talked about the patches a bit. It's pretty exciting. And yeah, awesome news tonight. Awesome news today. Do tell, Richard. What do you see as awesome? I wish. Wait a minute. Well, there's a way to do this. Richard, would you like to come on and share what you found? If I sent you a link, would you be willing to share? Would you want to come on? So Richard, let's see if Richard will come on. We could start doing this more. You feel like you want to talk to well, it says we only have 3 people, and I see we have a lot more than 3 people. I don't know what's with the counter here. Let's see if Richard wants to share. Anyway, I mean, yeah, you'll watch them later tonight. Warrior for Freedom. I Yeah, it was a rocking day. Yeah, I heard Mr. T was playing golf in Ireland. Gila's here. Is Gila here? Family Gila. Gila, I if Gila's here, man, I have to. I have a message for her. But oh, Richard, everything has been in your earlier videos. Okay. So you're saying that it's been busy, like for my big mouth. I was really on a rant today. I ranted for an hour and 15 minutes. That shows you how good the matcha is in the Purium mix. I had coffee with matcha in it, man. Oh my God. Emil's like, what are you taking? um, you ordered the patches, great. Yeah, I mean, we just had a business meeting with the patches, and Denise. I don't know if Denise is on now, but Denise was just saying that she's been sharing with all the people, and she lives in a little town in Ohio, and they're all having amazing experiences with it. I was just talking to my mom. My mom is taking the patches, but and Dr. Mel said that they have to drink a lot of water to really feel it. So I said, my mom does not like to drink water. And she says, well, I drank 3 glasses. I'm like, Mom, that's like maybe half of what you should be drinking now. So she's going to try. She says, yeah, but I'm going to have to pee all the time. I'm like, yeah, but you'll feel so healthy. You'll flush your body. You'll feel really good. I know for myself, I just drank a bunch of water and I'm like buzzed, man. I'm like feeling so good. Water just really makes me high. I have a really nice water filter in my like a 2 phase. I don't know if it's reverse osmosis. I don't know what it is, but I have a friend from Israel that installed it. He was actually a former commando, I think, and he puts in water filters. But he put in my water filter, and um, So it's really nice to have filtered water. I'm sprinkling a little bit of Himalayan. Hey, Jill, I'm sprinkling a little bit of Himalayan. Jill, what's really weird? Look at this. Let me just show you everybody this. It's not so bad with the Facebook with the real if you have decent lights, right? It's not so bad. In fact, it's kind of a flat. It's not a real lens, so everything's flat. But it definitely it shows you the background too. So go. I'm thinking that why should I buy a new camera when I'll just go into the only trouble is that if I make a recorded thing, it only goes for 30 minutes. But that it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Go back to my ZV, right? Okay, it's a little better. I mean, it's different. It's just different. I wouldn't say it's better. It's different. It's more three dimensional. That's how I experience. It. What do you say, Jill? Is it more three dimensional? You love this shot, yeah. Look at that sunset. Yeah, it's unbelievable to live here. It's just like, man. I mean, God knew that I needed this. Beautiful sky, yeah. I love the blue. The blue to see blue in nature to me is just so exciting. If you can buy it, get it for a backup. Yeah, yeah, we're right. Yeah, right now I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to see if I can get some credit. Believe it or not, I'm always talking about credit cards, but I'm waiting to see if I can get credit from B&H. I mean, those kind of things I actually pay off. I paid off my computer to Apple. Thanks, Tamara. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a good professional. You, yes, the nice one is more 3D. Yeah, you can adjust the light a little for the other one. Right, the other one. I mean, with the decent lights, it's not bad. By the way, this they got bright all of a sudden. Oh, that's because it got dark here. Is that why everything got bright? Let me just see three. Let me go to one. I have three lights, and they're all on different. Okay, this should be over here. That's better. Let's see. I got number two. Let's see if I can mess with number two. Number two. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'll give it a little more juice. Okay, that's not bad, right? Okay, a little bit of a shiny forehead, but such is life. So when you had no idea how you would find a new place, I know you remember that Michelle Promptown. I was like, and the dudes would not rent to me. They were like, you don't have a job, man. I'm like, I was making big bucks from YouTube at that time. They were like, they're like, oh, we don't care. You have to show your W-2 form. I was like, man, it's so nice that I got here. I mean, you know, I'm going to be here a while. I was a hood teacher. I was a hood teacher. I know all the gang signs. I mean, it's strictly it's written somewhere in the 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 bylaws of public education that a school teacher is never allowed to throw up a gang sign. But I was like, I mean, it was so cool, to be with the homies and really feel like, and they were really nice to me. I mean, I never felt in danger. I mean, the only danger was the administrators. They were like, "Oh no, she's coming again." I was like, I had Norton. Norton was a really big dude, man. I said, Norton, man, watch the door. Let me know when admin comes in. But yeah, Shiz and Pete. Gizmo's doing a little better. Good teacher, yeah. I don't know if I was a good teacher. I mean, I tried. But whatever. It, good here, yeah, yeah, Gizmo, man. Um, Bean had good intel about financial collapse and the storm is upon us. Time to clean it up. Yeah, I think this is really what's going down right now. And you want since I didn't do any intel this morning, you guys be offended if I went right straight into intel? Anybody be upset by that? I know Hadassah Ariel will be good. Yeah, I feel so good, man. I've been drinking water. I feel like I'm really buzzing, man. Oh, I'm teaching now. Yeah. So, well, you're really teaching me. But this water is so good. You know what? I always forget to. I'm just like my mom. I'm telling him, my mom won't drink water. I was like, well, I'm just like my mom. Chemistry info. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Intel. Okay, so let's go straight to the Intel because I was really low. I was rash. I was out of control this morning. I just hit, I really could see how everything is really taking place according to plan. Yeah, this is amazing back there, isn't it? So much. So sorry. Which I didn't need to sleep that night. Two lawyers to let's do it. I need it. I didn't sleep last night. Lawyers to the night before getting papers scanned. Ugh. Yeah, man. Get the guitar and sing for the Intel. Yeah. All right. Um, all right, here, let's go. So let's see what we got here. Let's see where we want to visit. See if I can get this made a little more. All right, I was looking at this one because I think they had some very interesting news. Okay, so breaking. The Taliban has offed the mastermind of the 2021 bombing outside the Kabul airport. Victims' relatives say after U.S. briefings. And what's this? This woman, I don't know if you can see me, but Abby Grossberg is working for Tucker Carlson. There's an aspect of it. I can pick who the speakers, I can pick who the president of the United States is. Pick the this, this is the dudes at their worst, at their lowest. This guy is a stand-up dude. Tucker Carlson, and she's saying, "Oh, he's all about power. He's all about, picking the president." It just what nonsense. These people are off the charts. They'll say anything. They'll do anything. They'll discolor anyone's character to 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 get in good with the repties, man. Maybe they can get a little bit of extra sauce this month. Maybe I'll get another $500,000 stock tip. I think I'll say whatever they want me to say. I'll say Tucker Carlson is a bad dude. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. The guy's a stand-up dude. He's the only one telling the truth, and this lady really wants to disparage him. Outrageous. Anybody out there? The storm has arrived. You guys got that? It's not just me saying it. The storm has arrived. That's what they're saying. That's from the storm has arrived. Vincent Kennedy. Anybody out there? The storm has arrived. We're in the storm, man. The dudes they're getting taken down. Now, here's an aspect of this. We know the truth. Tucker is a deep cover guy, meaning he's a bad guy or a good guy. I don't know. He's a white hat. I think he's a white hat, but whatever it is, it's the White House plan. So he's playing out part of this plan. Tuck's a patriot, man. I think I take him for at his worth. It's not the he doesn't seem to me like the kind of guy who could lie. It just doesn't seem that. You prefer my rants over Derek's, yeah? Derek's, he's more charming, maybe. Doesn't have my boyish good looks, but but he is tall. Okay. Anyway, here we go. The rabbit hole. Not bad for a random bunny account. It's a prank, bro. Sounds like something Elon would say. Did Elon just accidentally reveal his second account? I don't know about that stuff. Okay. Seized by the government. I have a feeling this won't be the last bank that will be seized. First Republic Bank expected to be seized by U.S. government. Fox reports. Okay. I mean, Fox made a deal with Dominion. I mean, you can't get any more, whatever. Look at that sunset, man. Isn't that awesome? If you don't believe in God, man, you just look outside your window. I was Gila, are you on the channel? Gila, are you there? I feel like I haven't done my part today. I haven't sent you accolades of respect and adoration and just blessing the planet, blessing, thanking God. But I don't want to say these things if you're not here. I don't know. She may not be. She actually has a life, you know. Um, okay. I was today years old. I was today years old when I found out farmers weren't able to fix their own equipment. Um, Breaking. Colorado becomes first state to pass right to repair laws, allowing farmers to fix their own equipment. What? What? Farmers aren't allowed. I mean, how many laws do the dudes have, man? You can only, you can stick your finger in your nose on Sunday, but not on Saturday. And if you do it, you have to make sure no one's looking. That's the law. That's the law. Oh my God, these people are. Oh my God, it's just crazy. Um, wasn't Tucker? I think he's a good dude. I believe him, man. BlackRock owns shares in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Wait, that's exactly right. Farmers in. Can you believe they can't fix their own equipment? Yeah, I mean, look, even if he's just playing a part, man, he did it so well. He played it. If he's playing part, I believe him. I mean, I really like the guy. I mean, I like I said this morning, he doesn't really get the whole big picture, but he gets a lot more than most of them. Hey, Mister Ron, almost all farmers have welders, and their neighbors aren't very close. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna wait. I mean, even me. I was visiting a friend who lives out in the country, and somebody ran into his fence. Actually, his neighbor from across the street came and fixed it. But if I was in the place, I would have fixed it myself. You can't tell farmers to pay for it. It's just outrageous. I mean, this is just the nanny state, rearing its ugly head. Have you read about the news 2 weeks ago? The R people from the Vlad's people killed 200 NATO generals, including 20 to 30 high-ranking American officials. Okay, so we nobody, yeah, no, nobody heard that. No, we never heard it. Here's a picture of a kitty cat. It says, "Hang in there." There are two types of people in the world, and there's a cat like playing with a light. Like the normies that are trying to. What is it? Normies just waking up. Normies waking up, and people who are already awake. Um, the DNC has already announced that it will not allow any debates in 2024 primary. Biden is not to be challenged. Everyone on the Democratic side must shut up and fall in line. Not having debates is undemocratic and ridiculous. No progressive should agree to this kind of power grab. Wow. Elon says, wow, wow. I don't know what else to say. Crazy. So I guess we won't see um, Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. versus Biden. Yeah, you can't. They don't need to have debates. They got machines. I mean, what do we need debates for? FRC is new focus. Very good bank. First, uh, this is from Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer, the man is an absolute legend. Inverse Kramer, whatever he says to buy, do the opposite. He said First Republic Bank was great. Now it's going down the tubes. Um, this is kind of funny stuff. Oh, let's see. What's this? Oh, I almost said something really that would have gotten me in trouble. Have you read about the news 2 weeks ago? Okay, we got all that. The elephant in the room. Box cutters? Yeah. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Wait a minute. Wait. This I got to see this. Now they're blaming. Now they're going to blame the rabbis for 9/11. I mean, you guys are relentless, man. I mean, you gotta love these guys. So that was Vincent Kennedy, man. You gotta love them. They're like so consistently anti-Jewish. You just gotta love these guys, man. You know, hey, man, your boss. Apparently, your boss is a Jew. I don't get what. There's some kind of a disconnect here. I don't get why all the patriots are so hard on the rabbis. I mean, I'm hard on the rabbis, but I'm. It's okay for me to do it because they let the ouchie thing go by. And it wasn't. I don't believe that. In my community for sure. I mean, maybe some of them were I don't know, paid off. I don't think so. I just think they're just too stupid to know what was going on. Wait, Tucker said. Wait, I missed that. Melody's my star. Tucker said recently in an interview that he realized he had become one of the journalists that lie and hide the truth. He did not want to become one. Yeah, I mean, he's a stand-up dude. Yeah, he could run for vice president. I'd vote for him. Hi from Trinidad. Hey, Usha, we've been friends a long time, man. Derek going to be reporting from Gitmo. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like Derek. I shook his hand, man, at one of those Patriot things. He was nice to me. He was talking about Noction. He was talking about Noction. I said, the name of the guy you're talking about is named Noction. He didn't know, but he was very sweet to me. He was very nice. He's like, this is that weird Jewish Kabbalah guy, man. He's like, oh my God, how did I get into this? The collective mind on this platform needs more signal and less noise. That's from our friend Elon. There's a lot of kind of like just cool, kind of like vibey news here. Lifestyle. There's a guy. What is this? I didn't really get this. This guy. There's a guy with a standing there, and then I don't know. Okay, and there's Mr. T with a pizza. I think this is. I don't know if this is. I'm going to go to. I'm going to switch over to my phone. I have a stand now. I'm going to switch over to my phone because I'm not sure that I really refreshed this. I think this is older. This is not really fresh news. I want to give you guys the best, the freshest news in town. Gila. Tucker isn't Tucker. That wouldn't surprise me either. And it wouldn't be his, we don't know who anybody is. We don't know who these people are actors. What's really going on here? Yeah, okay, so here's the real. Okay, so this is old news I was reading here. Now, the dangerous like thing, like, how do I describe it? Dangerous related to this thing, right? Dangerous, creation of that for Brits after Sudanese rebels um, seize a LAB in Khartoum. A dangerous. Why was a lab holding dangerous things anyway? What the F? I'm sorry. Meanwhile, though its leader has denied it, news comes out that Russian mercenaries with Wagner may be in Sudan aiding the Russians. Vlad is helping the world rid. My brother used to do this. My brother used to work for BO, and he would go around in the former Soviet Union disarming these things, these labs. So how come they're still active in Sudan? Doing a deep dive into this as we speak. Not sure the full details, but I will obviously update you when I do. Okay, so they're saying breaking: the World Health org says there was an extremely serious situation. Okay, so this is apparently they're trying to build this up as the next big emergency. Um, oh, wow. The three-letter agency that starts with a C has their biggest lab in the Middle East in Sudan. Khartoum, their office in Khartoum is the biggest one. Wow, man. These guys really get around. They're awesome. You can't, you just can't, you can't get any more snidely whiplash than the three-letter organization that starts with a C. And my brother is part of it. How do you figure? The biggest office in the Middle East where a lot of this activity is going down. Hey, what a coincidence, you know? What a coincidence. Oh, so there is new intel coming up here. Okay, so how come I have different? I'm looking at a different channel. Okay, that's why. Let me go. Let me just see if I can come back to my computer. It's going. They're going through a evacuation there. Let's see. Okay, so this is this new? It's different. No, it's the same. Okay, you wanted proof, you got it. This video has been scrubbed from the internet. All right, people are allowed to change. They're saying that RFK once said that people who don't believe in global warming should be put in jail. Um, okay, whatever. I mean, listen, I've said some dumb things, lots of them. I know that surprises you guys, right? Weber, you're saying a lot of dumb things. Sudan. Okay, so it's a lot about Sudan debt limit. Mike Johnson coming out of McCarthy says we're done negotiating and bill will pass sometime this week. Okay, so they have some kind of bill. First Republic shares fall nearly 50%. What we know, First Republic bank stocks took another hit following weeks of turmoil that followed Silicon Valley's bank collapse next month. So the banks are going down one by one. Here's a charming thing. Chemicals in U.S. drinking water may be fueling obesity. Study claims people who are exposed to highly toxic forever chemicals in their diets and drinking water were more likely to be obese, the new studies suggest. I mean, Mr. T is visit his golf resorts in Scotland and Ireland. This guy has endless energy. He's trying to compete with me, man. He's like he's got at least 10 years on me, right? And he's like no problem, man. He's got the patches, he's got a Sia, he's eating the pure Purium shakes, man. He's good to go. They're saying that there's some. Well, let me just see if I can see this. I don't know if I that that ANTIFA is messing around in Texas. And let's just see what. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to ignore that. Oh gosh, what did I do to myself? I got into this. Ugh, yeah, no. Wait, I know how to get out of this. There we go. Okay, I figured it out after weeks. That and ANTIFA is messing around and finding out something in Texas. So I assume that people are not so happy with. I didn't want to watch the whole movie while you guys are here, but Gary Tucker isn't Tucker. Yeah, well, listen, man. I don't know. Derek going to be reporting from Gitmo. Wait a minute. I'm not up. I'm not up to your comments here. Let me go. Let's scroll down. On YouTube, Making Life Brighter. Go Hadassah Ariel. Okay. One of those people doesn't need much sleep. I'm here. I waxed. Oh, Disney is letting employees go. Okay. They passed Texas to have 10. Okay, something else just came up. Dr. Judy Mikovits The plan is to, they've been doing this. They want take another shot. Yeah, I mean, they've been doing this for the last 40 years. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's just, God should help. Take the patches. Why is it so bright in here? Why is my forehead shining? Oh, because it got dark outside. Subpoena coming from Mr. Kerry. How about that? Let me see this. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Corner sends a letter to U.S. Department of State Secretary Anthony Blinken requesting all documents and information related to Special Presidential Envoy for Climate John Kerry's role about the Biden administration. The House Committee on Oversight and Accountability said John Kerry continues to negotiate deals with foreign governments. Interesting. Isn't that like treasonous? Docked. Okay, what's this about? Docketed. Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, in their official offices. Case 3. They're saying there's something about the Brunson is currently suing 3 justices of the United States to have them removed from office. It was officially filed in state court. All right, well, that's another. The brothers prepare the opposition to the attorneys. That's just, kicking the can down the line. Join the letter campaign. Okay, so I'm not even going to get into this. My neighbors are now preparing sending letters to the judge. Okay, well, you know what's going to happen. The same thing with my court case. It'll just get, it's just endless ping pong back and forth. Yeah, I mean, don't, Sassy Cindy, don't get too. Don't. Let's hope that everything gets put to rights. Okay, so Nobel Prize winning virologist. For those of you who have taken the third, if you say, I can't even read this, it's too horrific. But he's saying if you took a third ouchie, man, you got something real bad. Okay, Brunson case. let's just keep going here. Let's keep onward. 72-hour race to pull Americans out of Sudan. Okay, the bank's falling, the water, the golf cart with. Okay, now we're going into some serious. Okay, let's look at this. May 1st, UK bank holiday, May Day. May 4th, may the force be with you. May 5th, 5/5. May 6th, King's coronation. The death, King Charles, red carpet event. Moab, global currency reset in D-class and precious metal standards and quantum Nasara Jasara. Let's hope, man. Crash before D-class or D-class before crash. Coronation quiche. Are they saying? I don't know what they're saying. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. May 9th, Daniel. Okay, so Mr. T is the king. How do you get to the king? Disband the queen. Sorry. Charlie must come into checkmate. Andrew falls. Pope falls. 7 trumpets. 7 presidential messages. 7 kingdoms incoming. Please start by going through the stellar training course. Okay, now this is very interesting. There is a post from General Flynn, General Flynn Link, showing a clock tower, and I can't really make it out what's going on. Let me just see if I can. A clock tower with a statue in front of it. I don't know what that's about. Could it be from V, the movie V, For V for vendetta. He's my brother. He's my cousin. He's my uncle. He's he's V. One of the okay. Yeah, Evergrande vote Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Wednesday, state dinner, king's coronation. You can't always get what you want. This is they're talking about a junior Trump ticket that you can't always get what you want. They say Boeing 747 carries 63,000 gallons of fuel. Where do they put it? They only use kerosene when they take off and when they land. Why do you think planes always fly above 30,000 feet? Free energy. That's interesting. So they're saying that they're already using free energy. Once they get up around 30,000 feet, they can, cut the juice, cut the consumption of gasoline down. Um, the Murdochs are not on our side. We knew that. Okay, and then there's some things about the Zelenskys with funny symbols that from World War II. They're talking about the end of Vlad. I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't seem really compelling to me. What is this? Let me just look at this. Okay, what is wrong with the secret plan of the armed forces in the country U? Analysis of military chronicle. They were, the bad guys were trying to pull a fast one over there. Yeah, so a general is saying there's no way that the country U can win. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. You guys interested by this? I mean, it seems like a done deal to me. I just okay. Well, let's look at this. Here's an interesting thing. Here's something from our friend 17. What will next week hold? The mother of all bombs. Exact 5-year delta to the ultimate, April 21st from 2018. Please stand by on the clock, ready to play. Moab incoming. What is the Moab? I don't know. But let me look at this. Okay, let me look at the second part. Moab, get popcorn, enjoy the show. Um, Let me just see if I can. The losers are not doing well. They are bad for our country, which is serious decline. Nobody wants to watch this negativity anymore. There's nothing funny about them. They're highly overpaid, easily replaceable fools. April 21st, 2023 at 3:10 p.m. Moab, exactly 5-year delta. Okay, so what does it mean? It seems like a lot is happening right now. I mean, that's it, okay. Here's interesting. I know there's a lot of chatter going on about this wall in front of the White House. I was there doing a live yesterday and they were erecting it. It is a metal frame and the walls are simply white tarps. We've seen it before. Now, this is only my opinion, but I believe it was put in place for the arrival of Yoon Suk Yeol, who is president of South Korea. He is in DC for the upcoming 70th anniversary of the alliance between the U.S. and the Republic of Korea. He's been invited to speak at Congress. Remember, I showed you all the South Korean flags hung there yesterday. I believe this is simply for privacy protection for his arrival. The driveway goes right up to the front door of the White House, so he could be brought there and enter the White House unseen. He is a member of the People Power Party and is a conservative, which I found very interesting. I did a dig into him, and he's definitely for his people. You may see some activity on the live cam tonight, and that will be regarding his visit. Unfortunately, I do not think I can make it there tonight, but I will check these things out tomorrow. So I guess that's one of the citizen reporters into the matrix. What has to happen to you? Let me just watch this briefly. I know that can you hear that? Can you guys hear that when I play that? Moab married Ruth in the Bible and was a Moab. Interesting. We need to learn from Making Life Brighter on YouTube. That's the name of it. Yeah, absolutely, Hadass area. We got to make it brighter. Now, let me. Can you hear when I'm playing this? I don't think you can. Let me just see. Okay, I'm going to have to play that later. I didn't get to hear that. 3-day flood experiment begins at Grand Canyon to improve Colorado River conditions. The goal is to move accumulated sediment downstream and begin to rebuild beaches on the river that have been eroded in recent years. I just want to see what just came in. Let me just see. California professor charged with trying to RAPE a Phoebe agent posing as a 7-year-old. Now that's nice. Nice to have professors like that. Firing squad. Um, oh, the Nobel Prize winning virologist who said that if you get 3 ouchies, you're basically got some really big problems. He was murdered. Nice, right? Ay vey. All right, I'm going to try a different channel just for. I hope I'm making up for this morning. Gila, was magst du? Where are you? I know Gila. I don't mean to pressure Gila. She's having a special day today, and it's not fair for me to like try to hog her. Okay, so the white hat's nothing new there. Yorkie's always got good stuff. Yorkie's my man when it comes to intel. Okay, that's from yesterday. Domes and Underground. Let's see what Whoopi's up to now. The Whipster. He's selling his stuff. He's got some selling some new assets. Visa. He's selling a Visa. That's nice. Stellar and Visa. Okay, so here's the kind of the General Flynn link. Biolab in Sudan. I said it. They will hit the Nile dams, taking out the 13 hydro farms and Bitcoin places, releasing the water to be drunk and frogs to eat everything. Evergrande vote Wednesday. In the end, report will drop. Wednesday's state dinner is highlighting the king's coronation, updates and cashbacks. Okay, so you know what? I can get this from here, from Maryland. Portland's defunded police giving millions to anti-racist group. The city of Portland reconfirmed its commitment to giving a $5 million grant to an anti-racist group. Reimagine Oregon is not listed with the IRS and will not say how they plan to spend the money. Lake Mead to raise 1 foot by Sunday. Arkansas judge orders our friend HB to appear in court over a paternity suit. Chaim l'chaim. Watch the water, and Nile ate the lizards, right? He lies. Lizzie broke her coronation oath. EU is a mafia also, and Liz signed. They do all look alike, right? Yeah, right? All the Lizzies. I'm not going to read that one about some demonic stuff. Golf course, Abby Grossberg. Here we go. Former Fox producer Abby Grossberg, has 90 recordings, claimed Fox News was a toxic environment. And she's the one that came out against our buddy, Tucker. What was that? Okay. This is the same. This is Whiplash on another channel. The highest quality scientific evidence has consistently shown that masks. Okay, I'm not going to go there. There's a look how they took over the medical system. We all know about that, right? Massive blue hole found in the waters of Mexico, potentially hiding Earth's secrets. All right, I think this is pretty much business. John Solomon has new information placing Mike Morrell, the guy who circulated the intelligence about Hunter's thing, at the center of. Okay. Brennan told Obama in January 28, 2016, that HRC was going to create the fake thing. Okay, so this was all planned. We knew that. Okay, I'm running out of decent intel here. Should we? I think it's just okay. Let me try one more channel. Well, we could check. Let me just check in with Kay Habbenings. There's been a lot of information. I think that some of the Tesla information is coming out now. That's very exciting. Canadian government could be easily replaced by a kindergarten class. Yes, indeed. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I think your daughter's safe. I think your daughter's totally protected. People who work backstage. I mean, I used to work backstage in Nashville, at the I forget I forget what venue it was, but I used to do a lot of work backstage. They don't really get involved with the you know the big stars don't really get it. I don't think there's much interaction. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that yeah, right, that this thing was not so good. Do Jewish people sacrifice babies? I figured they didn't. I'm just checking with you. I don't know any Jewish people. I mean, for sure not. This is like the biggest lie and the most annoying piece of information that drives me crazy about the patriots. They constantly want to pin it on the Jewish people. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, the whole thing, the whole thing just it just smells really bad. I got it from Whiplash. I get it from all these guys. They're all constantly trying to say this has been perpe- per- perpetrated against Jewish people for centuries. This blood libel business. We do not ever we you know we do not touch blood, much less. I mean, it's unthinkable. The people who do it are worship the Satan. They are Satanists. They are not Jews. There's no Jew would ever do that. It's just it's like no Jew could even conceive of it. And these patriots, I don't know where their brains are, but like Whiplash is constantly putting out things about Moilech, about Jews worshiping Moilech. If you're worshiping Moilech, you're not Jewish. It says very clearly in Leviticus, do not worship Moilech. Do not put your children through the fire. That's part of the Torah. We follow the Torah. So, you know, I don't know. Khazarians are not Jews. One of the reasons that I'm doing this is to tell the good people of the world that this is nonsense. Why an intelligent, handsome, talented guy like Whiplash wants to perpetrate this kind of insane lie is just, I don't know. But I'm not going to go into it because I could easily get my channel removed. And he has to deal with his own issues, man. I'm not dealing with his issues anymore. It's too bad. It's too bad that that the Jewish people have to deal with this kind of insanity. But we do. We've been doing it. We're dealing with it for a long time. That only one of the yeah. I mean, the bloodline families are not Jewish. They are not Jewish. I'm sorry. And there's and we don't even know their names. But that's besides the point. Even if you're a bloodline families and you have a Jewish heritage, you are not Jewish. You worship the Satan. That is not a Jewish practice, man. I mean, how people got confused about this, maybe there's something in the water, I don't know. I don't want to lose my channel. Exactly right. Exactly right. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's not even go there. Into the matrix. What has happened to you? Okay, so let me go to the bottom of this. Let's see if there's any. Carlson offered job by ex-Fox host after leaving network. Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck, who left Fox in 2011 to create The Blaze, said that if Carson wants to join his company, they could just tear it up. British document create. Here we go again. This is from Tyranny, who's a subdivision of Whiplash with more anti-Jewish stuff. World War I ended with the British Empire defeating the Ottoman Empire. The British Empire seized their land, including, this is another, if you have any doubt, go to the Torah, which we insist. And let me plug in. The Torah has not been changed. A letter has not been changed on Torah ever, as far as we know. It says very clearly that God gave Israel to the Jewish people. I know this is like really, people don't like to hear this, but it says in Torah that God gave the land of Israel to the Jews. The Jews have suffered so much. Why the patriots want to pursue that lane of thinking, saying that it really doesn't belong to them, I if they, how can they say that? They are always talking about the Jewish guy, our friend Yeshua. And in the books that in the Christian thing, they start with the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, I don't know what the King James translation is like, but the Old Testament that I read, the Torah that I read, says God gave the land to Abraham and his descendants. What part of that do you not understand? I mean, but the patriots insist on claiming that it doesn't really belong to the Yidden. It belongs to them, of course. I mean, man, we're talking about a land the size of New Jersey. We don't have any other place to go. I mean, anyway, I don't want to go off on this, but it's just the laws are thick and right. It says it in the Bible, man. And the Christian Bible starts with Torah. So I don't know what part of their Bible, their own Bible, they're not reading, but apparently that part of the Bible doesn't count for them. I don't get it. The medical center, yeah, is a medical system. It's evil, right? There was just a picture, a meme about how the rocker folks, um, you know, who is God? I mean, it's beyond understanding. That's my feeling is God is, he's not definable. He's not understandable. Like I said, I took my closest thing that I ever came to God was doing a 5-methoxy DMT experience, and it's infinite, man. It's big. It's a lot smarter than me. A lot smarter than me. I mean, you know, it's it's infinite. That's probably all I can really say. Um, yeah, God is love. I mean, but God is really undefinable. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't say really. I mean, you can say that really everything is God, even bad things. But I was thinking today on the beach that if you think, this is just from my own life, if you think something really bad is happening to you, you and I please don't take this the wrong way, but if you think something bad is happening to you, you really haven't given it enough thought. I mean, that's my feeling. Like, for example, losing my job. I mean, I could have said, oh, I what you if I don't get this, I'm fired and I get no unemployment and I'll never work again. I mean, but I know enough. I've been around long enough to know that everything that God does, He does for good. And if we don't see it, it's just so we haven't really figured it out yet, what the good is yet. Because sometimes good has to be covered up in some really tough stuff. For me, losing my job was not tough stuff. I have been through tough things, but that was not one of them. Okay, we got some new train derailment, 36 36 derailments this year. You think this was like kind of a planned thing? Maybe. Right. So Whiplash and all his ilk, they're saying that the Balfour Declaration was an illegal thing, but we're not basing this on the Balfour Declaration, Whiplash. We're basing it on the Torah, which is called the Old Testament in your system, called the Old Torah. God, it's not that the British gave us through the Balfour Declaration. God gave us the land. It says in your own book. What part of your own book do you not understand? It says, you know, Abraham, I'm giving the land to your descendants. What, and we went through a lot for that, man. We've been going through a lot. It's not been like it has not been a cakewalk. And but some people don't understand their own Bible, I guess. I mean, it seems pretty clear to me. It even says somewhere in or interpretation that God offered the Torah to other people, and they said no, we're not interested. The Jewish people took it. Oh, yeah, Raven. I mean, that's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, these are not, I'm not saying it's pleasant or easy. I lost a daughter; she was 5, but she was severely handicapped. It wasn't like you losing an 18-year-old son. But it definitely brought me closer to God. I mean, so what I'm saying is that, like, what I was thinking is that if you think something is happening to you and like God doesn't like you or something, or he's punishing you for something, you just really have to, like, that's the Kabbal's, that's the 13 bloodline families thinking. But it's Raven, it's, I mean, there's no way that anybody can even imagine the kind of, the difficulty that would present. Um, yeah, you've been grafted in. Yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah, when it comes down to, we're all people's souls, absolutely. Because let me go read this. But I'm different than most Christians because I've started to realize that some of the things the non-denominational Christian belief. I listen. I really look forward to having more like mainstream Christians on this platform. I encourage you guys to check out Tuvia Singer. Of course, he's really an expert on Christianity, and he's Jewish, but I am not. But I just think that this is a great place where we can come together and break bread. I mean, we can we can come together. I don't know why, some people, some of these patriots are really so bent on dissing the God's word, but they seem to be. But I was really hoping that this platform would be a place of unity. It is a place of unity. I mean, this is not for nothing. There's no, listen, we've survived. We've been taken out five times already, I think, as my count, and we're still up and running because we're not what YT. Yeah, the tube wants us to say that we're like, we're violent and we're this and that. We're here to show that we can get along, that we are one. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what this channel is about. They try to separate us, but anyway. Well, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard because, I mean, because I've been a very, like, spiritual person, and the day after she passed over, her, like, spirit, her soul took my hand up in a very physical way. I could see her. I actually could see her. She came to me totally healthy, took my hand, said, "Tati, it's okay. Now I'm free." Now she was like, so it hasn't been hard for me. What was hard for me was when I went to the Reform rabbi and I said, I just had a vision of Molly and she's here, she's fine, she's just not in a body right now. And the rabbi, so-called rabbi, said, "Oh, we're Jewish people don't believe in the afterlife." I'm like, what kind of, this is a woman who says she's a rabbi, but she doesn't know anything about Judaism. Of course we believe in an afterlife. But anyway, there's a lot of, life is interesting. You knew you were pregnant both times. Yeah. I see a social media account, spiritually, not religious. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. Hadassah Ariel really nailed it. It's think positive always. That's the basis of a good life. And drink a lot of water. you know, drink some water, man. Good water, good filtered water with maybe a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt in it. 5D during the day, yeah. For the next step, yeah, Raphael, you'll get there, baby, man. Yeah, um, yeah. I'm just waiting for fruit. Eat fruit. Yeah, I'm eating more fruit these days. Yeah, instant tears. I got. I love those wild blueberries. The wild blueberries. I get bags of it in Stop and Shop, or is that the name? Yeah, Stop and Shop. I got 3 bags in my freezer right now. I have more blueberries than I do anything else. Yeah, well, yeah. This is an inside job with the Dominion thing. That was definitely all right. So thanks, Mike Taylor. Yeah, I think it's a place for us to come together. We have to come together. If we don't, the bad guys are going to defeat us. That's the real test of humanity right now. And they love to do that. They love to divide and conquer and make us hate. They hate each other, and fight with each other. And then it's just that does their bidding. That helps eliminate a lot of cool peeps. And yeah, yeah. I think it's I personally would rather go straight to God. I mean, I also don't. I don't really believe, and it says in Chassidus that when the new age comes in, we'll be going direct. But we are a family, yeah. So, um, yeah, I know it's true, Mike. But Gila also has a soft spot for humanity. Gila is my, Gila and I understand each other. We're both from religion. We're both religious, but we understand that sometimes you gotta step outside your own comfort zone. Yeah, we're already direct. I believe that too. Yeah, I think we're already direct. I don't think we need any intermediaries, and I think that if you get out of your own way, if you keep the guilt and the fear and the anger out of your brain, you get thoughts straight from God. You eat wild blueberries? Yeah, I like them, man. The Wilders, I've been eating them for a couple of years, but it's nice that I have that my bicycle takes me to a place that has wild blueberries. Gila's a brilliant and gentle soul, absolutely. Yeah, Gila is. Yeah, she's a special, very special person. I'm very, very, very blessed to have her as a friend because I don't know if I could do this on my own. Um, Kicked me out every Sunday, told me to go. Yeah. All right. So we got, we did good. I mean, I was more onto the Intel tonight, so I made up for this morning. Yeah, we're all blessed. Yeah. We're all lucky to have each other. It really is a family. I mean, most of the people here have been kicked out of their real families. I mean, I'm lucky that my son still talks to me, puts up with me, and my mom doesn't really understand my politics, but she doesn't. We don't talk politics. Colin's videos are excellent. Yeah, Colin really has. Yeah, Gila, you're here. Is Gila here? Yeah, Gila is my touchstone. Absolutely. And 100%. I don't know how I would be doing this without Gila's help. It's, but I don't know. I don't know if she's actually here, but I wanted to wish her a very happy day. Uh, but anyway, um, yeah, the lab leak. I know. They're always they're those zany 13 bloodline families are always they're like Wile E. Coyote. They just don't give it up. Gila is beautiful. Yes. Um, yeah, a lot of fear in Judaism too. There's a lot of fear going around, man. It's just I don't think that's really like I don't think that's I think it's whatever. It's just people. It's not the doctrine necessarily. But we are all one and we have to stay together and we have to defeat this energy. We have to like be aware. Like you guys, we, this family, we are all aware of what this real situation is, I believe. I mean, could I be wrong? I could be. I don't think I am, but I could be. But I it seems very clear that nothing else makes sense. Pay attention to what church you go to. I saw one that had Democratic signs out front, right? Okay. Wile E. Coyote, yeah. Yeah, right. That's exactly right, man. The dudes are like Wile E. Coyote. It's like, well, let's take over their medical community, let's take over the banking system. Let's get, infiltration. A great foster home, the Schumans. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, and we'll happy as a clam now to meet God. Yeah, yeah, we got this, guys. Tomorrow, Tamara Bingo from a Jesuit university. Yeah, I mean, listen, they're scholarly. They're very smart, but there's some evil stuff, man, going down. Yeah, Gil is amazing. Anyway, Natanya Gila. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just I didn't find the intel terribly compelling. They have a list of train derailments. The collective question has always been, where's HUNTER? Tonight at 9 p.m. ET, the question is answered. Then Wednesday, we'll see a worldwide renewed interest in the president's son. Will Joe still run? I'm betting that he doesn't. That comes from George. So there's some news that's going to come out pretty soon. And Whiplash, man, you got a great sense of humor. You should read your text. Hopefully, once in a while, you will. All right, guys. So we will catch you in the morning, and yeah, I think I could see this happening. I mean, something like that. Okay, Natanya Gila, my other Gila friend. God bless you, and we will catch you in the morning. Have a good night's sleep. God bless you.